at the St Albans property meet. I'm with Mr. Ballooniverse, if I said that right.
Yes,
is that right?
Ballooniverse, right there.
And he's making something for my little boys. How to raise this? How are you finding this?
Well, it's fantastic. It's been a brilliant evening. Everyone is really nice, and I think everyone's having a fantastic time. Here's your little Spidey man.
Love it. He's made a little character for my little boys. You're gonna love it. This is how this property meet's happening. There's a big one today, as you can see, and Alfie, you've shown them around before. So you can see there's a lot of people here. How do you make the difference? How did you get so good at this?
Well, I've been doing it for over 20 years now, so
wow,
it's been quite a long time. You learn along the way.
And you're an entrepreneur as well. You run your own business, yeah?
Well, sort of, yeah. I travel around the world teaching as well.
Wow, what do you teach? This?
I teach balloons to other balloon artists.
He's going to love this. You're going to have to make me two because I've got two boys.
No problem.
Don't you love this? Listen, if you want to get contact, we'll put Mr. Ballooniverse in the comments below so you can contact him and make a big difference because this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Hashtag Miss Ballooniverse.
Miss or Mr.?
I work for Miss Ballooniverse, so the company is Miss Ballooniverse.
Miss Ballooniverse. Have to get that right. Trust me, this is amazing. Gotta love it. Hi everyone, we got another property entrepreneur here. Ovi, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Perfect. And you want to tell us a bit about your journey. I hear that you do HMOs and service accommodation, is that correct?
Correct.
How long have you been doing those for?
I've been doing that now close to 4 years now.
Wow. How are you finding it?
Good. A bit of a headache, but you know it pays the bills, and I'm happy with that.
So systems, have you got good systems in
I
place?
have a system in place.
Because they're so important, especially with service accommodation, right?
Yeah.
Also, have you taken advantage of the tax benefits of service accommodation?
Not really. I have my accountant that I just push everything to. At the end of the day, just send it back to me.
Yeah, this is a very specialist area. You should watch some of our videos on YouTube, which I've done on Sky TV and all the rest of it, talking about this. Service accommodation has special tax aspects depending on if you meet the criteria.
Yeah.
There's something called capital allowances. There's also potential VAT implications, so you've got to be careful how you structure this.
Yeah.
But the capital allowances are one of the big aspects, both on the purchase and the refurb.
Yeah.
Have you claimed those?
Well, my accountant has claimed some of them for me.
Have you had a survey report?
No.
You haven't claimed them. Simple as that. This is a specialist area. So get that, and you've got to do it in a time period.
Yeah.
Normally it's 2 years from when you bought them. If you haven't claimed them, you lose them. And this is how you benefit, and this is how you can still earn £1 million tax free in the UK. I do these presentations in front of hundreds of people, if not millions on TV. So you need to understand this. It's a very special, invest in knowledge.
Yeah.
Because when you invest in knowledge, you'll understand this, right? And then you'll change how you structure and how you do it.
Yeah.
Very important, depending on which entity that you put them in.
Yeah.
Do you own them in your own name or in a company?
In my own name.
Okay, so you can actually benefit quite a bit from that because for the service accommodation, for example, you will actually pay zero tax on the capital allowances aspect.
Okay.
Which is
That
quite
sounds
big.
interesting.
Massive. I did a bit of a video with a Lamborghini outside central London on service accommodation and capital allowances. Check it on YouTube.
Okay.
If you take our details, send a link, we'll send you the video, watch it.
Okay.
Because if you don't know this, you're losing a lot. And this is especially when you're working hard, because service accommodation, HMOs are not easy work running.
Okay.
And so you've got to invest in knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, if you leave it, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what other properties have you done? You mentioned you do a bit of a development or a refit of the property. Is that the purely service accommodation or HMOs as well?
Oh, that one is just, we'll buy a house, we'll split it into different flats.
Right, for service accommodation or HMO?
For service accommodation.
Okay, how you found, talking on the HMOs, how you found that? Because a lot of people find it challenging with the new licensing rules.
Well, it's not, if you can read, it's easy. As long as you can read, it's easy.
Okay.
So I did mine, and the council came and they looked at it and they said, wow. It's easy if only you can just take that and read it, and that's it. Because every council have their own criteria, all what they need. You can do that all by yourself.
Which area are you looking at?
All mine is in Decorum, Hemel Hempstead.
My favourite area, I'm born and bred in Hemel, so that's okay. Right, so Decorum. How you found Decorum Council on this?
Well,
are they okay?
They're okay. If you know what you're doing, they're fine.
I love what you said. If you know what you're doing,
If
so
you
you
know-
invested in knowledge,
Yeah,
so you know.
yeah, you know, if you know what you're doing, it's fine. They are there to help you. But you need to, first of all, go out and read, first of all. Know the criteria, discuss it with them, you know, call them or make any call, and, you know, they are there to help. But the most important is they have everything online.
How many people in your HMOs?
I have 6.
6 rooms.
Yeah.
Which planning class is that under? Have you looked at the planning classes?
That is it's not sui generous.
Not yet.
So it's not. So
I think it's over 6 before it becomes
yeah,
sui
from
generis.
7, yeah.
7 or more.
Yeah, 7
so
or more.
I think you'll be on the planning class where is it still under buy-to-let, or have you got a separate?
Yeah, buy-to-let.
And so you don't have to worry about sui generis. You just need to get the license.
Yeah,
I found a lot of people found this quite tough.
well, as I said, it's not tough. I find it is even the most easy compared to service accommodation.
Yeah.
I find it very, you know, people don't find it because they're trying to cut corners.
Have you got service accommodation in Hemwell as well, Decorum?
Yes.
How's that working?
Well, I just started it. It hasn't gone that too far yet. I've given it to a manager that manages it for me. So
Which area in Hemwell, if you don't mind asking?
It's in HP1.
HP1.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
close to Central. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really quite interesting. I didn't realise Hemel would do. I know Watford does because of Leavesden and places like that, because you need people to come down. I guess Hemel near the train station might do well.
Yeah, it does well. You know, you still have some tradesmen coming and working there. You have the Leavesden studio around. So we don't just only target tourists.
Right.
Also target, you know,
Contractors.
contractors. Yeah.
So as long as you've got the market and you've got agreements,
Yes.
that's going to drain. What are you expecting on occupancy on service accommodation?
If I have 75% above, I'm happy.
How much?
75 and above, I'm happy.
That's quite. Normally people look 60 to 80 in that range as in a good one, and above that is exceptional. Below that, the
If-
numbers might not stack up.
If I break even in some months, that's fine. And because, you know, service accommodation is, you know, you can't always be sure you're going to hit 70% or 75%. But if I can break even for 60%, or, you know, my target, if I get 75%, well, I'm happy.
Wow. I think with service accommodation, you've got to understand the structuring rules, what's considered from a tax perspective. The reason being is, once you understand that, it changes your decisions.
I haven't, on the most serious, I haven't really gone in depth to the tax rule because I only just started it.
Okay, so I'll give you a bit of insight. If you have when you rent it by night. Yeah?
Yeah.
In a year's period, you can't have someone have it more than 30 nights.
Oh, yes.
One person.
Yeah.
If someone, provided you have hit that criteria, then you can actually achieve one of the qualifications of service accommodation and the tax benefits.
Okay.
Which then are huge. Because short-term lets have total different rules to ASDs, long-term lets.
Yeah, I know.
And HMOs, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got to think about. Also, how many days it's rented out for. So it has to be available for rent for 210 days in the year. Yeah, and at least 105 it has to be rented out.
Yeah.
So if you meet those 3 pieces of criteria, you're going to get a lot of benefit, and you're going to love meeting me when I'm giving you this experience knowledge.
Okay.
This is what you've got to implement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to make sure whoever you're advising is understanding that and make sure they address it accordingly. Because if you don't, you lose loads of the benefits.
Okay.
That's the beauty of service accommodation and furnished holiday lets,
Okay.
for example.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So that's the knowledge that you need to know and how to use that and keep good records.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Really great speaking to you. Thank
Okay.
you for your time. And it was Ovi, wasn't it?
Ovi.
Ovi. Make sure I get his name right. Ovi.
Ovi.
I've enjoyed that conversation, Ovi.
Yeah, thank you
and
very
it's good
much.
to speak to Rob the Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Been a great St Albans property event today, and tonight I should say, and a bit of a Christmas one, Craig.
Hi, Zeke.
Hey?
Glad to see you
Thank
again.
you. We've had a lot going on. I've just seen you doing all the draw and everything else.
It's been an amazing night. We had over 120 people registered for our December Christmas special, and the reason why it's special is threefold. Initially, we offer you a free welcome drink, and then we give you free pizza, and at the end we've just had an amazing prize draw with about 30 prizes, totaling £17,000 worth of prizes.
And also thanks to all the people contributing for the gifts, right?
So some of the raffle prizes were free for everybody came, so there wasn't an obligation to buy. But we had these high ticket values where the money raised from that is going to the St Albans Action on Homeless. So we thought that was a really appropriate charity for a property one. So we're not
amazing.
too sure of the final totals on there, but we'll announce it when we've worked it out. But all of that money is going towards raising a whole load of money for homeless people in the St Albans area. So absolutely amazing evening.
That's amazing, and that's what it's all about, is adding value not only to the people attending, but also the community, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And
We love to give back, and Christmas is a beautiful time to give back.
So what's your plans for 2024 for this event?
Oh, it's getting bigger and better. So we don't have formal presentations here, but one thing we're going to be introducing is the speaker in the corner. So each month we're going to have a relevant expert, maybe a tax planning expert, maybe a planning consultant, and they'll set up in the corner and you can come along and we'll publicise this and all the stuff. It's advertised on Eventbrite. We'll let you know, we've got a whole programme of people that Julie is booking people into, and then you can come along and it's free advice from all these experts on stuff. So yeah, watch out for Eventbrite and we'll tell you a bit more about it in the new year. But yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I love it, and it's always never finished unless I ask him about his social media activity. How's social media going? Because I know you've had these crazy posts.
I think I told you briefly about the TikTok, and it's gone even bigger than that. So the TikTok had 470,000 views on the initial property that we bought.
Just recap for the audience, what was this post about?
So it was about the property we bought in Andover. That was previously bought. It was a brand new property, and the previous owners had loads of issues with the original developer, and they started peeling into finding the problems. And the more they peeled back at the surface, the more problems they found. We bought the shell of them. I mean, I did do a slight clickbait title saying "Have we bought a money pit?" It did really well on TikTok with 470,000 views. Then somebody else, not me, but somebody else shared it on the Spotted in Andover Facebook group. Now this only has 30,000 subscribers in a town with a population of 50,000.
Wow.
Well, it went viral. It's gone past 1 million views
on TikTok.
On Facebook. They shared a TikTok video on Facebook.
Wow.
And then everybody kept tagging other people, and it's just gone absolutely crazy. So over 1.5 million people have seen our thing, and it's completely free to create these TikToks.
And do you know what? This is inspiring. So you're just one video or post away from making a huge impact and changing your business journey. So take inspiration. Listen, have a fantastic Christmas and New Year. Thank you for having us, and we look forward to 2024.
And come back in the new year. The first Thursday of every month, we're here at the Beach House in St Albans. So come along. It's a great networking event. It's completely free. There's loads and loads of people to talk to, and it's great. And Z's one of our regulars, so it's great. You can chat to him every month.
Love it.
Right, cheers guys. See you soon.
Thank you. Perfect. We're just wrapping up the St Albans property meet. It's been a great one. Look, I've got something for the children. They're going to love it, our sons. I'm going to have to give them. I almost ended up with only one. Thankfully, Alfie got me another one because, as many will know, if you don't give it to both of them, a lot of trouble. But it's been a great property event. We'd like to thank everyone for watching the content. Hope you enjoyed it. We're in St Albans Town Centre. You can see the Christmas tree. This is the event that you've got to make sure you get to. First Thursday of the month for St Albans Property Meet. We're going to link in Craig Shepherd and Julie Ford. They're the people that organise it, and they organise a great event for property entrepreneurs. As I said, hope you appreciated it and enjoyed the content. Thank you for following us. Please do like and comment below, and anything else you want to hear about. Thank you so much.